Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Booker. He's off on the layup. Parker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. It's Parker on the attack. And Parker throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Satoransky. Count it.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Edwards looking for an opening. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. No good on the triple.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Satoransky from outside the arc. Here's Metu. Oh, misses the dunk. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Away team foul. Da Silva. First personal foul. First team foul.
To halt the run. And Booker pulls it down.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Home team foul. Jamezi Metu. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Satoransky outside. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Satoransky's got his second bucket on the night. Satoransky's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They're really working the paint now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Parker, and Parker throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Satoransky outside. Puts up a deep 3. And no good. 36 seconds left now in the first quarter. And Edwards, here we go. Here's De Silva. Clock at 6. To the wing, right side. Nails the wide open jumper. De Silva's got 5.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Takes it inside.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Left side, Edwards. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 6. Got it up. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Up 9. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
From deep. They get it back. Here's Fall. Can't connect from short range. Now here's Napier. He's closely guarded. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. To the paint. Here's Fall. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Right side, Napier. Anderson covers. And he buries his first look.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Goes up from the top of the key. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
He's guarded by Napier.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
He's guarded by Napier.
They are having major struggles from the floor. And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Inside. Here's Fall, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Back to Napier. The 3-ball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Anderson. He's guarded by Napier. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they can't seem to find their groove and move up the rankings. They've flirted with some options, but so far, they keep getting the same results.
Offline with a 3. It's Anderson on the wing. No made baskets yet. Uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
It's hauled in by Fall. From the arc. Nails it from 3.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Outside Napier.
Home team foul. Anderson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen. Outside Anderson. Pass to Fall. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Fires the 3. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. To the inside. From downtown. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Anderson with it. Now Napier defending. Here's Vesely. Got a piece of it. And the deficit down inside single digits. 11 seconds left in the first half. Two on the clock. And the layup is good.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And we finished off one half of play, leading by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Take a look at the home team. They're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like...
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the visiting team. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to...
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Satoransky. Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Chemezi Metu. And it's Parker in at the 3, the small forward. Out left to the wing. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. And a miss there on the triple. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Sinks the tray. Hernan Gomez has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside for Booker. And the layup is good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Satoransky shot is off.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Back to Metu. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Parker. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Line for 1.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. A little mid-range shot is up. Second chance shot, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul.
Well, we call this high IQ and good instincts for the game, and these things Willie relies on to succeed at this level.
Driving inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Ooh, ripped away. And here they come. For 3. They get it back. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Metu. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Fires in the triple.
53.
He's got 9.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Metu drives in. Back to Satoransky. Parker outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your home team.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Here's Hernan Gomez. De Silva with a rebound.
Home team foul. Cody, first personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
Free throw good, Edwards. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. There's a screen. Releases from 15. Satoransky pulls it in. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
The kick out to Edwards. Plenty of space. And he makes it. Edwards has got 9 points.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Satoransky passes to Parker. 24 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And it's Metu missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
De Silva. Satoransky pulls it in. Satoransky's got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 12. And time for a short. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the point. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Metu. It's a one-on-one situation. And Booker with the jam.
Pretty devastating, actually, to turn the ball over like that and surrender a bucket.
Pass to Satoransky. And stolen by Booker. And here's the fast break. Releases. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Monday. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Over to the left wing. Spins. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
They set the pick. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Top of the key. The shot no good.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range. Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, BA. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Up and in on the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Pass to Anderson. Inside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And he banks in the layup. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help.
Oh, my goodness!
Woo!
Yikes!
What a finish. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Down low. Here's Fall. Off target at the rim. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Fall. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
He's off on the second. Cuts off the pass. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Lets it go from deep. That one no good.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
To the left side wing. And the 3 off target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Cash money from 16 feet away.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
This one for 3. Counted from distance.
Number 7.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Pass to Anderson. He's guarded by Napier. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. And down it goes. 2 points.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Thompson is out there with Larkin. And it's Nora in at the three. The shot by Thompson, no good. Hernan Gomez in the corner. The three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Puts up a deep three. That one, no good. Now, here's Satoransky. Lets the three fly. Morag grabs the board. From deep. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Out to Parker. To the inside. Here's Meadows. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Thompson looking for an opening. Shoots the three. Rebound by Parker. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Gomez a screen. Takes the three. No good on that one.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Pulls up for three. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play. And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Larkin. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Larkin's got 5 points so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Gomez with a screen for Parker. To the paint. Stolen. Fires the three. Moron. That's good.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. That's a 2 from Parker. From the top of the key, he buries it. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far. Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Gomez, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Willie Gomez.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Larkin. He's got 5. Inside. Stolen by Satoransky. Parker with a clean look. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Here's Smits. A 3-pointer off the mark. To Gomez. Here's Medu. No scoring in this one. 6 on the shot clock. And yes, it's good. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Thompson against Satoransky. There's the triple. And the 3-ball is good. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Medu. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Gomez. There's a screen. Here's Medu. Pulls up on the wing, and he drops that one in. He has 5. Here's Larkin. No good on the triple. Parker outside. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Parker.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Thompson for 3. The shot misses. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Up by 2. And the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Here's Laprovitola. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
Work that one inside nicely.
Anderson outside. Here's Fall to the left side wing. Five to shoot. Here's Laprovitola. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the basket by Oturu.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Away team foul. Number 33. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Laprovitola. Connects from three-point range. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Bryant from deep 3. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Anderson wide open. Drops in the tray. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
To the wing right side. No good with the triple. It's blocked. From beyond the arc. Fall with the rebound. Wesley with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Vesely inside. Bryant's there. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Three-pointer, Willis. He can't get that one to fall. And here's the fast break. The shot's good from Laprovitola. Laprovitola's got 5 points now this quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
First half, 2 minutes.
And Bryant kicks to Willis. Pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Willis. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And it's Bryant missing. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Laprovitola.
it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Second team foul.
Here's Fall. Still without a basket. Shot from the top of the key. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Provito's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Outside Willis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Defended by Bryant. Pass to Vesely. And he drives in, and the layup is good. Vesely's got 4 points this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's the 3. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's denied. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. 27 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Laprovitola. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Vesely with the ball. And so that brings the first half to a close. Leading by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
You take a look at the home team, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the home team.
They're moving well on offense.
And that is it for half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The visitors with the ball. 8-point game. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Parker. And it's Zadaransky in at the 1 spot. Here's Larkin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
Larkin. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
We've got Thompson. And it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Thompson. The shot by Zadaransky, no good. Here's Larkin. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Larkin's got 9 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's the screen. Zadaransky, the pass to Medu. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Larkin kicks to Thompson. Here's Poirier. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Zadaransky, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Parker looking over the floor. Back to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. And it's Smith with the rebound. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
First personal foul.
A tight game here in Cleveland. Satoransky against Thompson. And it's Parker in the corner. That three off the mark.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's Smits. That shot, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Larkin for the three. Nailed from three-point land. 12 points for him.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Thompson for the triple. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Herman Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Parker's shot is off. Thompson from long range. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Meadows. Drops in the layup for 2. Meadows got 6 points in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
A nice shot by Poirier. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Parker outside. Off target from three-point range. Here's Smits. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Parker right side. 1:10 left in the third quarter of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The visitors on defense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 5 on the clock for 3. Unable to get that one.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And Parker with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. 50 seconds left to play here in the third.
He hasn't even made 1 point at this quarter. Man, his team desperately needs him to get going.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it goes down 2 points. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
A nice shot by Medu.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Thompson outside for the tie. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Pass to Medu. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Thompson with the bucket. 10 points for him.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Hernan Gomez with a screen for Satoransky. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Anderson, and it's Fall in at the 5. Driving in, down low. Pass to Laprovitola. And here is Vesely. So the wing on the left. Clock at 4. No good on the wing 3. Bryant looking around. Here's Oturu, and it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Three-pointer, Willis. He can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Willis. And here's Bryant for three. Pass to Willis. To take the lead. It's good from long range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And a slam dunk by Vesely. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Rebound by Vesely. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Fall passes to Laprovitola.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Not really his range, and it's off target. Jacks up a three. Oturu with the rebound. Oturu's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for the away team, Bryant.
And he makes the first. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Count the basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
There's a screen by Willis. From deep, Bryant. Rebound by Vesely. From the arc. Oturu with the rebound. Oturu's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Bryant in the corner. Here's the floater. A 3. Willis, no good. Willis has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And Vesely slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Outside, Willis. Bryant has the open look. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And he banks in the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Fall. Here's Laprovitola. And here is Vesely. Just 5 to shoot. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
3-pointer, Willis. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Laprovitola. Offensive rebound. Full. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
The players in the video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Vesely. Here's Laprovitola. He's covered by Thompson. Laprovitola passes to Vesely. Here's Laprovitola. Three-pointer. Warnock grabs the board. Thompson for 3. And so they get the victory here at home. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. No good from outside. Here's Smits, guarded by Edwards. Poirier passes to Smits. Here's Larkin. From outside, off the mark. Puts up a three. Poirier with the rebound. It's picked off. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Here's Smits. And there's the screen. Pass to Nora. Out to the wing. Thompson outside. Here's Larkin. Booker defending. Clock at 6. That three's off the mark. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. They get it again. That shot is off.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one. That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here we go. Ahead. The finish. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he drops the first.
Smith taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
With the drive, count it.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And they're pushing it up for three. De Silva with the rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
The offensive rebound. From deep. He drops it from range. He's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Nora. Here's Poirier. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. And there's the drive. And that one, good. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
An 8-point differential. Fires the 3. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
Driving in. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Poke loose. Left side, Edwards. Knocks it down from distance.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
In transition, here they come. Here's the 3. De Silva, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Back to Booker. He's got a clear path. Finished off the break.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
The 3 from Thompson knocks down the long J.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
16 seconds left to play in the first. Great open look there. Edwards has got 6 points.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They get the rebound. Covered by Bryant. Here's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes it on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Launches it from deep. And Booker pulls it down.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
On on Tuesday, and then on Thursday.
And that game against Athens, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
It's both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Going inside.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Away team foul. Daniel Anadolu. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. He takes it in. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot.
Home team foul. Efes. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Oturu. Can't get it to fall.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Bryant outside. Over to the wing. Oh, deflected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
6 to shoot. Launches it.
Shooting threes hasn't done them much good. They may want to revise their strategy.
Outside Napier on the take. There's the triple. Connects from downtown.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Beaubois. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Napier.
Away team foul. Bryant. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Oturu. No good with a layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
There's a screen. Oturu with the rebound.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
The ball's knocked loose. And they're running. On up the court. A minute 6 left in the second. Driving to the basket. Takes a 3. The shot won't fall. The 3 is up. The rebound by Napier.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's all from three-point range.
Home team foul. Efes. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Beaubois. Three-pointer. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. From deep three-point land. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Foul. 15 foul.
Trying their best to catch up. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter.
Covered by Bryant. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8. One second left. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You take a look at the visitors. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the home team.
I think.
And that's a wrap on.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Thompson scanning the floor, and he drives in. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Booker.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Wide open look. And no good, trying to use the glass.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Oh, got that one up quick. Larkin's got 6.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to De Silva. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Nora grabs the board.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And here's Johnson. Back to Thompson. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Thompson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Pass to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Johnson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Count it. Good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders. And great job to establish position and square up.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to De Silva. Off the mark there with a 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Oh,
yes,
my
sir.
goodness!
Oh, man.
A ridiculous slam! That was nice.
That is a throwdown.
From deep three-point land. Nora, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Thompson against Edwards. Thompson outside to the right side. Pass to Larkin. Here's Smits. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got rebound number 7 tonight. A quick shot there. It's off target. Larkin passes to Nora. The three. Hits the three-pointer. Nora's got his first 3 points of the game.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Pass to De Silva. Right side Booker. It's Edwards on the wing. That one goes in. Edwards got 8.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Nora, that's good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Inside. Here's Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Both free throws good from Booker. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson against Edwards. Thompson shot is off.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Shot is good by Edwards.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Nora. Off target from outside. Here's De Silva. Down low. Ooh, poked away. Thompson with a steal. On the break. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Covered by Bryant. Back to Napier. Fires from deep. Aturu with the rebound. To the paint. Deflected. It's a one-on-one situation. The 3 is up. Puts up a 3. Aturu with the rebound. Oturu's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Bobois. He's guarded by Napier. That one goes. Count it.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And he lays it up and in. Napier's got his first points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Bryant, no good. Covered by Bryant. Clock at 6. The three. Oturu with the rebound. Oturu's got his 6th rebound on the night. Takes the three. The shot misses. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Lots of room. And it's good for 2.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here.
They're finally taking care of the ball and playing smarter. Turnovers were a problem early on. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Number 13, Andreas. Number 13.
Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Pure from 3-point range.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Shot to stop the run, and the 3-pointer goes. Boban's got 5 points now this quarter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Fires the three. It doesn't go for him.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Third personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the away team.
No good on the free throw. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Bryant outside. The shot no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
On the take. And he banks in the layup.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
He drops it from range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
No good from the wing.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Stolen by Bryant. Here's the break. And here they go. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. A good possession all the way around.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. There's 57 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter.
Third personal foul, second team foul.
The visitors with the ball. Down by 12. And a missed layup. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 4 on the clock. And Bryant pulls it down. To the left wing. The teardrop. He can't get it to go. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Parker. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Satoransky in at the point. 4 on the clock. There's the pick. Hernan Gomez passes to Medu. Offline from the high post. Hernan Gomez covering. Pass to Medu. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Booker. Here's De Silva. Offline with his 3. Right wing. Edwards with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First quarter, just over a minute played. Up top, Hernan Gomez, defended by Booker.
Home team foul. Da Silva. First personal foul. First team foul.
Six to shoot. Shoots. Can't nail the jumper.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Satoransky grabs the miss. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. To the middle. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, there we go. Finally, they make one. Maybe that gets them going.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fires for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, here's Edwards. Into the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
So it's the visitors now. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Booker outside. Outside, Edwards.
Remaining the first 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Satoransky with it. Picked up by Edwards. Satoransky against Edwards. And Satoransky kicks to Hernan Gomez. To the paint, here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Now, here's Satoransky. Scoreless thus far. Hernan Gomez passes to Parker. Hernan Gomez kicks to Satoransky. Launches it. Booker pulls it in. Edwards looking it over. Booker dishes to Edwards. Pass to De Silva. Over Parker. De Silva, no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Here's Satoransky. It's hauled in by Edwards.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
De Silva, no good. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Medu. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the 3. And no good that time. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. They're up by 3. And the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
They've got Fall, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. His 3-pointers off the mark. Fast break, here they come. Lays it up off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Laprovitola. Inside, here's Vesely, and Vesely slams it in.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
To the wing right side. Rebound by Vesely. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Over to the wing. Pass to Laprovitola. Driving to the basket. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And the ball goes out of play following the shot.
Away team ball.
On Tuesday and then on Thursday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
And Vesely slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Giffey, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And Fall gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's the screen. Yep, that one goes in there. 5 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Anderson wide open. They get the rebound. And a slam dunk by Vesely.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
A 3-ball. Fall with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the three. Here's Vesely, and a slam dunk by Vesely.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Ripped away. And they're moving it up. And here they go. Shots good by Lepro Vidala.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Giffey, lock at 6. Good on the shot.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Fall. Here's Lepro Vidala. They set the screen. Top of the key jumper, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Well, I think for the home team, they're a middle-of-the-pack team. Sure, they'll get some wins, but I don't know how much more beyond that. See? Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Satoransky. Medu is out there with Parker. Then there's Hernan Gomez. Medu passes to Satoransky for 3. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's covered closely. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Medu. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Parker. And it's Satoransky in at the 1.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Drives to the hoop. And here's Edwards from the arc. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Medu.
Hey, yo, right here.
And easy 2 points on the layup. Medu's got his first 2 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Edwards against Satoransky. Parker left side. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Good on the 3-point shot.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
With the drive, and that one, good.
He does not lack for confidence, and He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Edwards, that's good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Satoransky. Booker pulls it in.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Here's Medu. To the inside. Hernan Gomez.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Parker finds Satoransky. And it's good off the back rim and in. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Booker. There's the drive. A beautiful reverse layup.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Satoransky against Edwards. Here's Hernan Gomez. And finish off by Hernan Gomez.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Chalk up 2 there. 5 points in the game. 52 seconds left in the third. Back to Satoransky. There's a good screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to De Silva. Tries the spin move. They swipe it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Parker. Rejected by Booker. And he recovers it. Screened by Parker. Shot clock at 6. Medu passes to Parker. They shoot again. And the layup is up and in. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. They're up.
Come on, fans.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Laprovitola, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Vesely, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. They've got Anderson, and it's Fall into the center, filling out the middle. Rebound by Vesely.
Blocking foul called on Andreas, number 13. First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Laprovitola. Offensive rebound.
Number 13.
To take the lead. Hits it from three-point range.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
To the middle. Here's Fall. Off with the layup.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Goes back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one drops.
Number 13.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Anderson dishes to Vesely. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Vesely. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the layup. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Can't hit from in close. Left side Anderson. There's the pick. Inside, Full. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Anderson passes to Full. Tries again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Shooting for the away team.
Free throw, good, Anderson. And so here's the home team. They trail by 7. Good, nice play there from Napier.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Out to the right wing. And the drops after rolling around the rim.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Off target at the rim. Anderson's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Good, nice play there from Napier. Napier's got 4 this quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Laprovitola passes to Vesely. Here's Laprovitola. Fires the 3. No good. .58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
A terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Now, here's Vesely. Pass to Laprovitola. To the paint. Here's Full. Looking to end the run. Tries yet again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And that one misses. Yes! They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
To the inside. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
The layup off target. Here's Napier. Got it. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the
Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Chimezie Metu out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the three. Offensive board. Tipped away. Satoransky outside. Pass to Metu. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Hernan Gomez. Got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. It's deflected. And about a minute gone in the first quarter.
Team foul. Thompson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Off target from three-point range. Smith's good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Back to Satoransky. Here's Parker. Inside. Here's Metu. It's tipped. And here's Thompson for three. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Here's Satoransky. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Here's Smits. Thompson scanning the floor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw's good from Thompson. Both free throws good from Thompson.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Five on the clock. To the paint. Here's Metu. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Poirier. Pass to Larkin. Here's Smits. Here's Nora. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Satoransky with it. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first. Thompson outside. Here's Smits from deep. Gets the three to fall. Smits has got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Basket's good. He's got 5.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pec.
Pass to Nora. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Here's Smits. He's got 5. Here's Poirier. The 3 ball. Smits, good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Satoransky, defended by Thompson. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes a first.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 16 seconds left in the first. The 3 from Thompson. And Netu pulls it down. Here's Satoransky. No good on the fast break pull-up.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And so the first quarter is in the books. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Rebounded by Johnson.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
It's Bryant with a drive. He nails it, and we're tied.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Driving inside, and the layup falls.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Johnson for 3. Anderson pulls it down. Pass to Fall. Six on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Lets it fly. And it falls all over the rim and in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. He shoots a 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Here's Vesely, covered by Johnson. Knocks it loose. Down low. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Covered by Johnson. Here's Vesely. The layup off target. And there's the drive. The putback. It doesn't go for him. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Anderson drives. Count that bucket.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Outside Johnson. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Fall.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Three-pointer. And Bryant pulls it down. 1:44 left to play in the half. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Vesely. Pass to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it inside, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. And here's Bryant outside. Knocks down the triple. Bryant's got 5 now.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Vesely. Yep, that one's good.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 5. Jumps up. He goes up again. Misses the layup. Here's Oturu. Anderson covers. Bryant, right side. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer off the mark. 17 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Vesely, covered by Johnson. Outside, Anderson.
Whoa! He just got it off in time! That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine.
And guys, let's see now about that closely contested first half for the visiting team. And that is going to do it for...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Thompson outside. Oh, it's stolen. Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Chimezie Metu. And it's Parker in at the 3. Hernan Gomez sets a screen to the middle. And that one is hammered home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Pass to Metu. Off target at the rim. Metu's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Thompson, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And here's Hernan Gomez. Parker, the screen. To the inside. On Friday, then on Tuesday. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Oh, swiped away. In transition, here they come. And Parker throws it down.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Thompson. Drives to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Satoransky. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Satoransky's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Thompson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Tipped. They retain possession. Satoransky passes to Metu. Parker the screen. Poirier with the rebound. Poirier's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Larkin. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Parker inside. Satoransky outside. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. And it's Satoransky penetrating.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Larkin no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Hernan Gomez up top. Here's Metu. 6 to shoot. Oh, got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Nora. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Poirier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Larkin passes to Thompson. Goes up at the stripe. And the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Larkin. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 11.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson pass to Smits. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Smits has gotten 4 this quarter.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Stolen by Thompson. It's a one-on-one situation. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Up 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Pass to Anderson. To the wing, right side. It's Anderson on the wing. And Bryant pulls it down. A deep 3. That shot off. And here's the fast break. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Bryant.
Free throw good, Bryant. And both free throws good for Bryant. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Anderson passes to Fall, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
That one falls. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Anderson covers. Now here's Bryant, guarded closely. Pass to Oturu, and he goes in for the dunk.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Now here's Anderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
On the wing, Bryant lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Fall.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Vesely. Down low. And he slams it in one-handed.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Fall. Drops in the layup for two. Fall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Johnson got a hand on it. To the paint. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Out to the right wing. Bryant, left side. Outside Johnson. Over to the wing. Goes up on the baseline. Here's Oturu. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Anderson. He's covered closely. Fires in the triple.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Anderson covers. Bryant outside. Clock at 6. It's stolen away. Right side Anderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
And that one misses.
Anderson taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Good work there as it goes.
Home team foul. Daniel Oturu. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
The away team. Fall. 2 shots.
Good on both.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Second personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for the away team.
That one's off.
2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Now Bryant from behind the arc. Driving in. And it's in there.
Number 8, assist from Fall.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And they get it back. Off target from outside. Nora, the pass to Smits. The putback stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And there's the drive, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Larkin can't get it to go. Poirier grabs the miss. Here's Larkin. Edwards defending. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Fires the three. Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Smits, good. Smits has got his second bucket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First team foul.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Goes up off the inbound, and he jams it with authority.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Pass to Larkin. To the middle. Here's Poirier. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Poirier's got his second bucket.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Stolen away. Larkin in the corner. Here's Nora. They get it back. Poirier. Thompson passes to Smits. Taken away. There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team
Nice
foul.
work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits both from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Edwards kicks to Booker. Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Here's Poirier. Pass to Smits. Here's Nora. Here's Smits. On the wing, Thompson takes the 3. Smits. Great positioning on the putback.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now here's Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. Nora grabs the board. Thompson from long range buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 8.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Edwards, and it's blocked, and they recover it. And an overpowering first quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage. They lead by 11. Let's take a quick break now. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And he drives in, can't cash in from close range. Misses the three.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
A second chance effort. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Shot from the wing. Pass to Smits. On the wing, Bryant. No good. Shot missing. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Goes back up. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Bryant defending. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
41. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Poirier. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
And he makes good on the layup. He's got 5.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Pass to Smits. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the 3 off target. Shot from 16, and he gets the bucket.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Stolen. Left side, Bryant. With the putback. Bryant on the foul.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Tries a 3. That shot, no good. One-on-one fast break. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Pass to Smits. Inside. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
When you look at this visiting team, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
Lets it go from deep. Here's Poirier. To the inside. Here's Bryant. Basket counts. Bryant's got 6. 36 seconds left here in the second. Going inside. Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pushing it up from outside the arc. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
You take a look at the visitors. They're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still...
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the home team.
I like what they're doing.
And that about wraps it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Johnson. Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Nora in at the 3 slot. Back to Thompson. Pass to Smits. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. Smits has gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. And he lays it straight in.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
We've got Larkin. He's out there with Thompson. And it's Smits in at the 4 slot. Fires from deep. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got 6 points.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from 3-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trade.
Larkin out there with Thompson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Smits in the power forward. Here's De Silva. Still scoreless. Edwards, that's good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Thompson passes to Larkin. From 17 feet out. That one, no good.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson for the triple. Great D that time from Edwards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Larkin kicks to Thompson. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Nora. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Booker outside. And here's Edwards from the arc for the lead. Second chance shot. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Thompson passes to Nora. Now Johnson. Pass to Larkin. Puts up a three. A putback to Silva with the rebound. And they're pushing it up. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The drive by Thompson uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 10 points in the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Edwards. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. Smits traps in the tray. He's got 9.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. No good with the layup.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Larkin in the corner. Here's the 3. Can't hit that one.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
The 3 makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's good for 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
A tight game here in Charlotte. Pass to Smits. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Launches it. Larkin can't get it to go.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Plays it in off the breakaway.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Up 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Lucic. They get it back. Cloak loose. To the paint. Jacks up a 3. Fourier grabs the miss. Here's Smits. Bryant backs for 2. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Lucic. No good with the triple. Outside Bryant. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Defended by Bryant. Plenty of space. That one doesn't go.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Down low. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Smits. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your
first one falls for.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Giffey. And a miss there on the triple. It's Bryant, high post. Pass to Smits. The 17-footer. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw missing.
Number 21. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Defended by Bryant. Driving inside. And good that time.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Poirier.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Poirier grabs the miss. On the wing, Bryant. To tie it up. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
To me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
Poirier, no good. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Lucic. And the layup's good off the glass.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Driving in. And that one, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
And here's Bryant for 3. Misses the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. He takes it in. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Giffey, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
On the free throw, no good. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
6 to shoot. The shot that time, not on target.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
It's tipped. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to